They're pretty good. I mean, I think they rush really good with their front four, but they also got some real good scheme stuff. So it's you got to prepare for both. Sometimes they look like they're coming and they don't, but you still got to deal with their really good players up front. Sometimes they do come and you got to deal with their linebackers or safeties. So it's challenging defense. They've been really good for a long time since Coach Zimmer's really since he's been in the league, and it's a big challenge. So good in the red area, good on third down. Been top ranked for a long time, so we got our hands full.
You were talking to Jim Gray earlier in the week about just some of the things that you're dealing with physically and how, for everybody across the league, physically
Yep.
dealing with some things. Do you feel like you're limited in any way, shape, or form here to get ready for the Vikings?
No, I feel like I'm ready to go. Excited for the game, and it's a big game for us, big game for them. But I feel good. I think everyone's dealing with different things, but I'm able to go out there and play and hopefully play well.
Have you been able to manage those sorts of aches and pains and bruises better here in the second half of your career than maybe you were in the first?
I haven't missed many games by injury over the course of my career, so I think early on it was probably being pretty naive. I think the second half of my career has probably been a little smarter. So those two things have worked well at different times.
Age is wisdom, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I certainly had the age part and the wisdom I'm working on. But yeah, it's just dealing with different things, and everyone's dealing with something. It's been a long season.
We saw you post on Instagram about a guy who lost everything in the California fires, but he saved your jersey.
Yeah.
We saw that. What did that mean to you?
Yeah, that was pretty cool, pretty touching. And I think, you think about the effect that you can have on certain people, not just in this part of the country, but in California. And I know we got a hold of him and going to send him something. But I mean, it's a tough situation. I think everyone out in California was dealing with, those fires were crazy. And, they certainly need a lot of help.
When you saw the picture, what went through your head?
It was pretty touching. I mean, I think it was just, you just feel the pain, but also, that they could grab something. And but I mean, I can't imagine losing, my house and everything I own. That would be very difficult. But I've, whether it was the floods in Houston last year, which were really tough. I mean, these natural disasters for a lot of these people and dealing with, real life. I think it puts a lot of stuff in perspective in your life. We feel like lose a game and you feel like, man, the whole world's caving in, but it's really, keeping things in perspective. You realize, there's a lot of people dealing with a lot of things that are very tough, and just to be able to provide support, I think, for us as athletes is pretty cool and important, in what we do.
You send the ball to him, is that the plan?
Yeah, send the ball, and I think, so it's pretty nice.
You also told Jim Brady that you're hoping to continue wearing your old helmet into next season. What is it about the helmet that works for you so much better than the new ones you've tried out?
I don't know, it works pretty good. I like the fit, I like the feel, the weight, it's comfortable. So yeah, it's just a good helmet.
What happens if they don't let you continue wearing it?
I don't know. Standoff. I don't know.
Your record,
We'll figure it out.
record in December is pretty bad. Is it kind of a combination? I mean, you've always talked about after Thanksgiving and playing that maybe understand the team better, the urgency's picked up, or
I think we understand our team better, and I think, we understand the other teams better. And I think just the mark of a good team is one that improves as the season goes. And I don't think we ever take the foot off the pedal. So we're trying to play well in December. This is when, all these games, they all count the same, but, this time of year, you got to be playing your best. And I think that's what we all realize. And we're playing against a really good team. So I think there's just going to be no margin of error for us on Sunday. And, they got a good defense. They got a, very good high-scoring offense, good in the kicking game. So it's a good matchup.
Daryl Patterson is in his first year, obviously. What's been like? What's he brought again?
He's been great. He's just been great attitude, great teammate. What we've asked him to do, both as a receiver, returner, and then play running back at different times. He's a great football player. And I think however he can, impact the team, gaining yards, or whether it's the kick game, pass game, run game, he's willing to do it. He gained the ball. He tried to jump over the top of the line of scrimmage last week on the goal line, which was a great play. Was really close to getting in, but just a little short. But he's just been a great player, great influence for the locker room, great, just just a great positive person. Has a lot of fun and loves playing football.
Two final questions.
Did you call him that after one game slash?
The experiment. That's what I call him.
You call him experiment?
I call him the experiment,
Wow.
just because he can do it all. So we're all just trying new things with him. So I just love what he does.
Bill said earlier today that he's learned a lot from you as a football coach. Is it been valuable to you to have your voice heard in those situations that you've been able to play off each other and build off each other in that respect?
Yeah, I think I feel the same way. I mean, I learned from certainly him. How to the role that he's asked me to play. I always learn from him and what he's teaching and coaching, and it's really been that way since I got here. And I got to be around him a lot when I was younger, really as coaching us as quarterbacks, when he would teach us a lot about defense. And it was just a great introduction for me in the NFL to have Coach Belichick really teach me how to read defenses, how to study defenses, how to understand defensive players. And, not a lot of players have the luxury of having that. So I'm very, very grateful. And, I've learned from all the coaches. I feel like everyone can offer a lot to me, and I take as much wisdom as they have. The more information I get, the better it usually is for me. So.
You still learning new things that way?
Yeah, I mean, football you never master. It's a chess match, and there's always different things, and every year is a little bit different. So you're learning every year, every day, every walkthrough, every meeting, different things, and sometimes you got to forget them and then you relearn them. That's just the way it goes. So thank you guys.